Adventurous members of the local militia have delved down into the caverns below the city of Mittendorf in pursuit of a rumored treasure hoard. Having found and pocketed a stash of gold, the group makes its way towards the only exit. At the last second, they are cut off by a pack of Ratmen determined to defend their lair. Will the outnumbered militia escape from the cavern, or will the Ratmen devour the human intruders? Find out as we play this exciting game of basic battles, Super Small Skirmishes.
Ta-da!
Hello gamers, Matthew here from Grey Army Gaming. This is the setup for our exciting scenario we are now going to play. Our 5 militiamen here need to make their way out of this exit right over here. This is the only exit to this cavern, and they, however, are going to try to be stopped by the Ratmen as they try to flee out of here. The Ratmen are going to be coming in now on 3 sides. First, on the top here, we have 4 Ratmen who will be coming out of the only exit to the cavern. Over here on the side, we've got 3 more Ratmen, and onto this side, 3 Ratmen there as well. So we have got twice as many Ratmen for a total of 10 as we have militia. Now, the militia, however, have ranged weapons, so they will be able to shoot from a distance. The Ratmen, in contrast, have to get into hand-to-hand combat. So it's going to be a pretty fast-paced game. Hopefully the militia will be able to pick some off before the Ratmen charge in and overwhelm them. Now, we're going to be following the basic battles Super Small Skirmishes rule system. If you're interested in following along or you'd like to play this scenario for yourself, feel free to download the rules in the link below, and you can quickly dive into your own game of Super Small Skirmishes. And let's begin our initiative here. The Ratmen are using the red die, and the militia are using the blue. So it'll be 16-6. The Ratmen begin. So let's begin by activating 2 guys. Let's start with this guy on the left here. 2d6 of movement. That'll be a total of 7 inches. And same thing over here. Let's go ahead and try to cut off 2 of these places here with one of these guys. That's a total of 4 inches. Next, let's go ahead and activate our militia. Let's start with this guy right here. We'll do a 1d6 of movement so he can take a shot off later. So 2 inches. Next, let's have this guy right here activate. We'll also go 1d6 so he can take a shot. So a total of 4 inches. 1, 2, 3, 4. This is going to bring him right out at the start of the bridge. Let's go ahead and shoot now from this guy. Yes, and we are under 6 inches, so we are in close range, which means we will roll 1d20 for our attack and 1d20 for our defense. It's a 5, not great, and a 14, so no, he misses. And let's go ahead and mark him now so we know that he is activated. Next, let's run over here and see if we can shoot. Yes, he is in short range. Oh, well, actually, no, he is just outside of short range, but I think he also has cover, so it will be 1d20 to 2d20 defense. Attack roll is a 9, and the 2d20 defense is a 1 or a 7. So no, 1 shot goes through, causing 1 damage, 2 wounds on each of our figurines. Back to the Ratman activation now. Let's keep running these guys in. Let's start with this guy. Run him 2d6 up in this direction. All right, 7 inches. That's a good move. All right, next thing, let's run back over to this side, and we'll have one of those guys up on top there activate as well and run up. Let's take the guy on the bottom. 2d6 run. Nice, 11 inches.
We are coming to get you.
Back to the militia now. This guy's getting dangerously close, so this guy is going to try to charge in. 1d6 plus 3 inches. 3, total of 6 inches. Is that going to be enough? Let's see. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Yes, so he charges in. So with the charge here, we get 2d20 for attacks, and that'll be a 5 and a 9. 1 defense die, 18, so both of those attacks miss. Seeing his friend in need, this guy right here is also going to try to charge into the same guy. Let's roll it. Oh, no, 4 inches. So let's see, 4 inches is not going to be enough, so he's going to go 1, 2, 3 inches in the direction of that guy, and he'll stop right there. All right, let's go over to the Skaven, the Ratmen. Let's run over here to this guy on top, and we'll have him activate and try to charge in. 2d6 run. And 9 inches. Nice. All right, let's go to our next Ratman, our second one. Let's run over to this side, and we will have this guy up here. He's going to also try to run in and get some inches. 2d6, here we go. Oh, 4 inches. Not great. Last activation for the militia. Let's take this guy right here, and he's going to try to shoot. Let's go ahead and roll off how many inches? 2 inches. All right, here's what we're going to do. We're going to jump him up on top of this box, and from there, we're going to see if we have a shot over onto this guy. Okay, we do have line of sight, but he is in long range, so that means he is going to get 2 d20s to try avoid the shot. Attack roll. We are rolling a 15. There goes a barrel. We're about to put that barrel back. We've got 2 defense rolls now. 3 and a 13, so no, 1 shot goes through, doing a point of damage on him. Okay, with that, all of the militiamen have been activated, and that means that we move over to the Ratmen, and they gain all of the rest of the activations. We've got 4 guys over here. What we're going to do is just run all of them. 2d6 for each of them. Let's just do all of them right away, starting with the guy on the left. He's going to go 7. Next guy is going 9. The next guy is going 6. And the last guy is going 3. So 7, 9, 6, 3. And here you see their final positions. These 2 guys running across that rope bridge. And over here we've got these 2 guys making their way over here onto the right side of the battlefield. And with that, we've come to the end of round 1, and things are getting exciting here. We have got a few guys down here in combat. We have got Skaven who are running up across these bridges, collapsing in on the militiamen on this side. Over on the other side, we have got the Skaven advancing. We've got some guns and some bow and arrows that are trying to pick these guys off. They've done a little bit of damage here on these guys, but you can see now the Skaven forces are charging in. So let's go ahead now and begin round 2 by rolling off for initiative. Round 2, here we go, Militia Blue and the Ratmen Red, and it is going to be 13-4, Militia starts. Let's begin over here. This is going to be a charge, and it's going to be an automatic connect. There we go. Same thing up here. Let's go ahead and charge into this guy. It's going to be an automatic connect on that charge as well. So starting here, we've got 2 attacks because we have charged in to 1 defense. So 2 attacks. And we're getting a 17 and a 20. It's a natural 20. Oh, defense of an 8. No, so wow. 3 wounds goes through, which is more than enough to kill this guy, taking him out of commission. And running up to the next combat, here we go. 2 attacks because we charged in, an 11 and a 1. Not so great. The defense roll of a 19, so both of those attacks miss. Ratmen coming back. Let's go ahead and have this guy see if he can charge in here. Ooh, 4 inches. Let's see if he makes it. Yes, he makes it in. Let's go ahead and end our movement there, and we're going to take some combats here. Let's start out with the Ratman. The guy who charged in gets 2 attacks, 2 d20s, and that'll be an 8 and a 1. Defense die of what? A 12, so he misses. The second guy is also going to attack, but he's already in combat, so he only gets 1. So 1d20, that's an 11, and the defense of a 13. So that militiaman is holding that bridge. All right, being inspired by what is going on in this bridge, this guy down here is going to run over here and try to take a shot off at one of those Ratmen. Let's roll a 1d6, 5 inches. So here we go. We are definitely in short range, and I'm going to add a new rule that I've been thinking about for this game, and that is when you shoot somebody who's into combat, they get a -5 to their defense roll because they're pretty busy with the melee combat. So let's go ahead and roll 1d20 and then the defense with a -5. So let's start with our attack roll here, and that is a 13. All right, and a 14 -5 would be a 9, so it goes through, causing 1 wound. Next up, let's head back over to this guy. We're going to have him charge into there. So 1d6 plus 3 inches, 5 inches. Is that going to be enough? I think so. So here we go. 2 attacks because of the charge, and we have got an 8 and an 8. Let's see how we defend against that. A 12, so both attacks fail to connect. Let's run over now to the Skaven activations. Let's take this guy up here and have him charge down. 1d6, 4 plus 3, 7 inches, no problem. And that is going to be 2 attacks on the 1 defense die. So 2 attacks, a 19 and a 7. We are defending with a 13. So 1 attack goes through, giving 1 wound to our militia. But let's continue here and activate this guy who's already in base-to-base contact with the militia guy. He's going to get 1 attack, and we'll have 1 attack and 1 defense. So an attack of a... Oops, wrong die. Let's try that again. An attack of a 9 and a defense of a 5. So that goes through, causing 1 wound, killing that militiaman. Let's see, final activation for the militia. Let's have this guy right here roll his d6 for movement and see if he can get a shot off. 3 will be enough for him to jump down, jump up onto this box right here. And let's see, let's take a shot off onto this guy. All right, measuring it out here, it is short range. Hitting on a natural 20. Oh, defending with an 18. No, so 2 wounds goes through. That's enough to kill this guy. That is our sharpshooter. He is the hero of this militia. All right, with that, the militia now is fully activated, which means all of the rest of the activations go to the Ratmen. We have 3 guys here, and we also have 2 guys up here on top. So let's go ahead and just run these guys in. Starting with the guy on the left, let's go 2d6. We have got 8 inches. This guy right here is going to go a total of 6, and the last guy is going to go a total of 7. So 8, 6, 7. So there you go, a pretty formidable group right there. And the 2 guys up on the top. Let's take the guy first, the lower guy. And he's gonna go 7, the next guy. Total of 10. And with that, we come to the end of round 2, and things are slightly in the favor of the militia. They have killed 2 Ratmen, and they've done an extra wound, but we've got this big clump of Ratmen running over here, coming up on the rear on these guys. Over here, we have got a couple of these militiamen running around the side, and 1 guy in combat. So 4 militiamen are left. The question is, where are they going to go? But the more important question is, who gets to win initiative? Let's go ahead and roll it. Huge roll here we go, and it's going to be an 18-2. The militia is going to begin again. Let's start over here on the right side of the battlefield. Let's have this guy take a 1d6 of movement so he can shoot. He's going to go 4. 1, 2, 3, 4, and let's have him take a shot off onto that Ratman there. So here's the d20 to hit, and we are hitting on a 6, but we have this -5, natural 1, yes! Boom, so that shot connects, making 1 more wound on that Ratman, which is enough to kill him, taking him out of play. Next off, we are going to activate this guy. We're going to actually have him take a 1 step back, or maybe a step and a half back, and see if he can fire over here on this guy as well. Let's see if he is actually in short range still. Yes, still in short range. So 1d20 to attack, and then a defense roll -5. There's a 19, and yes! So the shot goes through, 1 wound. Ratmen coming back. This guy is going to try to charge into this combat. So 1d6 +3, 4 inches. Oh no. So 4 inches is not going to be enough. We'll move him as 3 inches, and that is where he's going to end his turn. The other guy who's already in combat is going to go ahead and take an attack on the guy. So right here, attacking onto him, 1d20 to hit, 17, and we got a defense of 6. So 1 wound goes through. It's like the battle of Gandalf and the Balrog on the bridge. There we go, 1 wound. Since we're here, let's go ahead and have this militia guy attack back on the wounded Skaven there, and he's going to be hitting on a 5, defense of a 14, so no, he misses. Last activation for the militia. Let's keep this guy where he is on his perch, and he's going to try to pick off this lead Skaven guy. Short range, so a 1d20, 17. That's our sharpshooter, 7. That is a hit. 1 wound goes through. Rats coming back. Let's have the same guy that got hit. He's going to try to charge into our archer there. 5 inches, is that going to be enough? Let's measure it out. No, because he is on a perch, it's not going to be enough, so he will go 1, 2, 3 inches, and that is where he will end his turn. Let's go ahead and see if we can charge with this guy. We got to roll something high. Come on, we need like 6, 4. Is that going to be enough? Let's see here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, yes, 6. That'll be enough. We'll just set him on the ground here and say that he is into combat with him. Rolling 2 d20s for attacks. 2 attacks. We got a 16 and an 8. Defending on a 6. No! So 2 wounds goes through. That's enough to kill our sharpshooting archer. Oh, blah. So that was really bad. Our last line of defense here has been taken out. So let's go ahead and roll for these 2 guys and run them ahead. Guy on the top is going to run a total of 5 inches, and the next guy is going to go a total of 5 as well. And the final activation for the Ratmen, this guy on the top is going to see what is going on. There's 2 guys that are trying to make their way around, so he's going to go over here and stand in the gap. 9 inches, that's more than enough. So here we are at the end of round 2, and it looks like the tables have been turned now. The Skaven are beginning to overrun the militia. They are slightly stronger at this point. We got these 4 guys coming up on the rear. We have got 1 guy wounded on the bridge fighting one of those Skaven guys, and these 2 guys over here now. Here is the thing. We need the militia to win this initiative if they have any hope of perhaps running through these 2 guys and making their way over here to the exit. If they're unable to do that, it looks like the Skaven will be able to run them down with the numbers that they have. Well, let's go ahead and roll off for initiative. And here we go. This is going to be a huge roll. The red is to the Skaven and the blue to the militia. 10 to 1. The militia gets to go again. All right, we are going to make a run for it. The lead guy right here, we're going to roll 2d6 to see if he can charge around here, see if he can start making his way off the board. He sees that the Skaven are chasing him down, so 2d6 to run. There's a total of 4 inches. No, so let's move him anyway. 1, 2, 3, and we'll jump him up onto that box there. The second guy, let's go ahead and run him straight into the Skaven, charge him and see if he can attack him. 5, no problem, so a total of 8 inches. 1, 2, 3, 4 is enough to get him into base-to-base contact. Okay, attacking here, 2 attacks because we charged, and we have a 2 and a 19, defense of an 18, so 1 attack goes through, causing 1 wound. Okay, back over to this side now. We are going to need a miracle for this guy to survive this. This Skaven is going to be able to charge in automatic connect because he's close enough, which means he gets 2 attacks to 1 defense. And 2 attacks. We've got a 14 and a 7. It's possible. 12. No. 1 wound goes through. That's enough to take him out. With that guy on the bridge gone, this second Skaven is going to try to turn around and run back off in that direction. A total of 8 inches. We'll just place him right here, cutting off this exit from the battlefield. They're going to have to go around or go through him. Next activation, Skaven in contact with this militia guy. We're going to go ahead and take an attack on him. Hitting on a 14, defending with a natural 20, so he misses. And there is still hope for the militia. Not much, but still a little bit. Let's go ahead and move the rest of the Skaven. Okay, we got this block of 4 guys right here, and let's just go ahead and run all of them. Let's go 2d6 for all of them, starting with the guy on the top. We got 7. This guy is going to go 10. Well, this guy on the bottom is going to go 9, and finally here, 9. So 7, 10, 9, 9. And there is their final position right here at the entrance of the bridge. So here we are at the end of round 3, and things are not looking good for the militia. We have got all these Skaven charging across this bridge. This guy's in combat. There's another guy on top. The only hope is for them to get the militia to get initiative and try to run out of here. Let's go ahead and roll this off now. This might be our last one. And it's 17 to 17. We re-roll it. 20 to 18. No, the Skaven get to begin. Here's the Skaven's biggest weapon right now. This guy is going to charge over into him. We need to roll big. Come on, 4. That's a total of 7 inches. So right here in this combat, that's 2 attacks onto 1 defense, and we got a 7 and a 1. Very poor. What's the defense? A 10. Let's keep the fight going, activate this Skaven, and have him attack that guy right there. So it's 1-1 at this point, attacking, hitting on a 16, and defending of an 8. So no, he takes 1 wound. All right, folks, this is it. This is our Hail Mary. We have got to do this. We've got these 2 guys in combat. We are going to try to run them this direction with 2d6 running dice, but that means that each of the Skaven here gets to get an attack of opportunity. So let's go ahead and say we're going to run. Let's roll for the attack of opportunity, and if they make it, let's roll their movement. Starting first with this guy on the right. Here we go. He's going to charge out of here. Attack of opportunity. And he rolls a 14. Can he beat that? 17! Yes! And over here, we've got this guy charging out of here. Attack of opportunity is going to hit him on a 10. Can the other guy avoid it with a 5? No! So as this militia guy tries to run out of combat, he is cut down by the Skaven, leaving 1 guy who gets through. Let's go ahead and roll his movement. Here we go. Roll big. We need to roll big. 8. It's okay. It's okay. 8's okay. All right, that's his final position there. Now we're going to have all the rest of these Skaven who haven't activated. This guy, this guy, this guy, this guy, this guy, and this guy. We're going to move 2d6 for all of them and see if we can catch up with them. I will roll them off screen and show you the final results. So end of the round, and here we are. We have got 1 militia guy who is running away, trying to get over here to this exit. And we have got all of these Skaven chasing him down. This is now potentially the last roll. We really need the militia to get this one. Militia on the blue, here we go. 12 to 10, yes, he gets it! All right, folks, I have measured this out, and it is possible for him to be able to get off the board with a roll of 12. He needs to get double 6s to make this work. Otherwise, the Skaven are going to get another opportunity to run him down. But let's go ahead and roll this off now. 2 6s, come on, buddy, we need this. Here we go, here we go, here we go. Oh, 11! Oh, he's so close! Oh, 11 inches! So close! 1 inch away! Oh, man, let's go ahead and move him now and see where he ends up. Holy cow, folks, this is super exciting. This is where he is, right at the mouth of the cave entrance. He needs 1 more inch and he's out of here. I've measured out the rest of these Skaven. Nobody has any chance to chase him down in a charge except for 1 guy. This guy right here, he rolled a 12 inches. So double 6 last round, which brought him all the way up here. He will need to roll a 5 to be able to catch him. So a 5 or a 6 on a charge. We are going to have the Skaven charge. This is the most important roll of the game. Here we go. Here we go, rolling this off. 5! No way! He gets a 5! He gets a 5! 8 inches of charging! I cannot believe it! So the Skaven is going to catch him now in the back, and he gets 2 attacks. 2 attacks. Our guy still has 2 wounds, so he can potentially finish him off here. Let's go ahead and roll this off. 18 and a 13, and our defense dice of a 5. No, 2 wounds goes through, which means just as our militiaman reaches the mouth of the cave, he looks out into the sun, thinks freedom is his. He lets out a sigh of relief, and a Skaven guy scurries in behind him with his last attack and knocks him down with 2 wounds, ending the militia. Oh, well, there you have it, folks. That is the conclusion of this exciting game of Basic Battle Super Small Skirmishes, and I am literally shaking from the intensity of this game. The militia were not strong enough to make it out of this cave, out of this cavern. The last militiaman was run down in the very last second by the Skaven warriors, and that means that their story, their treasure is going to stay in the caverns. Who knows? Maybe the people of Mittendorf someday will send down another band to check out what happened to these men, but right now their story dies with the last militiaman. If you like this game set, you like this fast-paced rules, feel free to go to the link below and download the free PDF of the Basic Battles Super Small Skirmishes rules. It's a great little system I've created for my kids and for myself, and I've had a lot of fun with this game, and a lot of other people have really enjoyed it as well. So please feel free to download that and send me any feedback as you play this system. I'm always looking for ways to improve it. If you like this kind of videos and you want to see more Basic Battles Super Small Skirmishes, please do give me a thumbs up, leave a comment below, subscribe to the channel, and I will continue to produce more videos like this in the future. And most importantly, thank you for joining us here today at Grey Army Gaming for the future of gaming.
Basic Battles, tabletop games for kids.